everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 22 in season number 2 of the Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the Kansas Speedway for the PolySteel 300. It's a 30-lap race around this 1.5-mile speedway in Kansas City, Kansas. It should be a great one. We have some pretty interesting races here at the Kansas Speedway. Lots of times we see a lot of crashes here because it doesn't really work sometimes. This is kind of really similar to Chicagoland, in terms of crashes and the way they race and all that. But knowing how good Chicagoland was earlier this season, actually really wasn't that long ago, we should have a great one here today at the Kansas Speedway. In the points standings, Nathan Stapleton is the points leader by only 1 point ahead of Season 2 Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion Jesse Turner. It's a very tight points battle, and it will only get more interesting at the end of the day's race. Including this race, there are only 3 races left, and this championship battle is closing down very, very fast. Let's get to the starting lineup here for the PolySteel 300. It's Donovan Duthit in the number 20. Starting on the pole alongside him, it's Jordan Newman. Then it's Tristan Allen, Johnny Bryant, Tyler Selzman, Garrett Sinor, Eric Almenhart, Oscar Ramirez, Nicholas Samedillo, Blaine Keys, Henry Lace, Dean Wickard, Jesse Turner, Austin Spencer, Trey Bartow, Hairgel Irvin Alonso, Marilyn Birdsall, Abe Troxel, Nicholas Gratton, Cameron Godju, Cameron Garlington, Max Neuwirth, Riley White, Alex Bongsinor, John Arndt, L.J. Mills, Nick Pericles, Jacob Reed, Elijah Gordon, Caleb Hoffman, Seth Cole, Stuart Gratton, Matt Dalio, Kevin Gandara, Davey Johnson, Ben Clark, Justin Roberts, Christian Master, the points leader starting in the final row, and that's Nathan Stapleton, and Tristan Walker. That's a full field starting here today at the Kansas Speedway. And we're going to get this started here with the number 20 starting on the pole position. And hopefully they all roll off okay. Yay, they do! That's great. Don't have to reset it. Okay, never mind. Does appear that Abe Troxel, yeah, we're not dealing with that. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It never works for me anymore, does it? And I think everybody's good this time. Nope, they're not. I can't believe it. We're going to have to redo this again. I'm sorry. Don't worry, we'll get to it here. This is stupid. Okay. Now they're all good. Okay, here we go. Pace car's going to pull off, and it's going to be Donovan Duthit and Jordan Newman on the front row. It's always a crazy one here at the Kansas Speedway, and with only 3 races left until we crown a champion, it's go time. Here we go. We're green flag racing in the PolySteel 300 at Kansas. Tristan Allen underneath of the 13 of Jordan Newman, but Duthit is out front in the number 20. Now some sleepers here for the championship. We got Eric Almenhart. I'm pretty sure I know he's top 10 in points. He's not too far behind. If he can get a win or two here before the season ends, he's going to be pretty good. But right now, as they are running, Jesse Turner would leave Kansas the points leader if they finish the way they did. Considering how Nathan Stapleton, who is the points leader coming into this race, is all the way back here, it's a very good opportunity for Jesse Turner to gain some points for this championship. Turner's been a very solid driver all season long. So has Stapleton, and even Nicholas Gratton still part of this championship battle. He's not too far behind from Turner, but Gratton would love to finish ahead of him for this championship battle if he could. Duthit starting to pull away a little bit here in the number 20, followed by Jordan Newman, Tristan Allen, Garrett Sinor, and Eric Almenhart. And a single file here throughout the first 10 cars or so. And when they're going single file, they're more likely to go a little faster than they are when they're going double file. And it could be just like that when we see someone like Jordan Newman or Tristan Allen close up right to the back bumper of the 20 and pass them for the lead. Duthit won in Michigan earlier this season, and this track I don't want to say it's similar. This is kind of like a small version of Michigan. Michigan's different. Let's just put it that way. There goes Jordan Newman with a great run to the inside of Duthit for the lead. Garrett Senor is going to take third from Tristan Allen. And they're side by side for first place. Jordan Newman, Donovan Duthit. Excuse me. Duthit's going to lead this lap, but the 13 has a great run on the inside. Heading into turn 1, will the 13 get a good run? With help from Garrett Senor, yes he will. Here comes Senor for second in the number 55. We got ourselves a new leader. It's the number 13 of Jordan Newman. Duthit's going to be able to clear Garrett Senor. Trying to get a run on the outside here. Outside might work a little bit here for the number 20. Senor's going to remain in third place. Almenhart was alongside him, but on the outside there for a moment. And that did not work for the number 29. Tristan Allen's in the top 5. We got Dean Wickard and Johnny Bryant here as well. It's Newman out front in the number 13. But Duthit right behind him, trying to close in. And Nathan Stapleton, who is the points leader coming into this race, but by only 1 point, he ain't getting anywhere in that number 54. You got Jesse Turner in the number 39, moving his way through the field pretty well. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's in 9th place right now, as far as I know. So a good day for Jesse Turner, trying to become the first ever driver to win 2 championships on Napa-Fan. There is one driver out there. He's never raced on Napa-Fan before, Riley Smith, the only 2-time champion in the NRLOA, as far as I know. He won the Season 2 Brooks Elimination Series Championship back on, it was either Monday or Tuesday. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm getting this cough here. It was either Monday or Tuesday when he won that. And he won the first season of the Brooks Elimination Series as well. So 2 in a row for Riley Smith. Congratulations to him on that feat there. Very impressive. And, hey, it'd be nice to see him over here on Napa-Fan. This is the place to be if you're an NRLOA driver. And I thought we would see some crashes in this race. But it turns out we're not really getting there. We're not getting any. I mean, they're basically going 2 wide the whole field. It's when we go 3 wide when it usually blows up. And we saw Almenhart almost peek to the inside of Senor to make it 3 wide there, but he was smart enough not to do that. I mean, that's a past champion there in the number 29. Trying to defend his title with he's in 4th right now. With a 4th place finish, that'll definitely help him in the points, no doubt. Oh, here's our 3 wide. See Sam Adio, Selsman, and Tristan Allen. They're going to go 3 wide. Jesse Turner is right behind this, and so is Nicholas Gratton, a couple of huge championship contenders. They're going to fan it back down the 2 wide. Selsman brake checks a little bit there and lets Sam Adio go by on the outside. Senor closing up to the back bumper of the 20. And there he goes to the inside of him for 2nd place. Walking him up the racetrack there. They're side by side for 2nd. While that's going on, Almenhart and Dean Wickard are starting to close in. When you go double wide here at Kansas, you slow down tremendously, and that allows cars behind you to catch up. Senor's going to be able to clear Duthit. He now has his eyes set on the leader, Jordan Newman, trying to get his 2nd win of the season. Garrett Senor is. He won at Boston a few races ago, and now he's running 2nd here at Kansas with a great shot to win. So guys who are still in this championship hunt, we have Alex Bontinor here in the 01. Trey Bartow did not get a decent finish at all at Armory Digital yesterday, but he still has a shot. I'd say anyone in the top 10 still has a slight shot at winning the championship, but I think it's going to be between the top 3, only unless Stapleton gets a really bad finish here and it opens the door for somebody else. But right now, Jesse Turner looks like the guy to beat for this championship. Running 8th right now, only 1 point off the points lead coming into this race, and with the points leader really deep in the field, Turner is definitely going to take this points lead with an 8th place finish if he can keep it. And for the lead, Garrett Senor closing up on the number 13. We're not quite halfway through this race yet, but we are very close to it. Senor trying. The inside lane does not work for him, and that might open the door for Donovan Dufit in the 20 to take second back. Got to run to the inside. Will Senor get a run on the outside? They're side by side for second place, and that's going to allow Jordan Newman to pull away even more. We still have not had a crash here in this race, which is rather surprising. But still, I guess it's a good thing. Haven't had a crash in the Turkey Hill series since... I guess it was Boston. Boston was only 2 races ago. But they're doing a great job. Nice and calm out here at Kansas, which is quite the opposite of what we've seen in past seasons of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and the Turkey Hill Series. Senor has fallen back to third. Dufit got around him. Dean Wickard and Tyler Selsman, a couple of the Australian drivers here, doing a good job running in the top 5. Selsman won at Iowa earlier this season, but he hasn't really done too decent in the points. But still, at this point, guys like Selsman and Wickard, who probably aren't going to win this championship, it's going to go for those wins. See Jesse Turner and Eric Almenard, a couple past champions here on Napa Fan. Season 2 Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion. I've already mentioned that. And, of course, our past champion here in the Turkey Hill Series, Eric Almenard. There goes Dean Wickard for third underneath the 55. And Dufit, the pole sitter, is starting to close back up on Jordan Newman for the lead. See the 16, Nicholas Grattan, trying not to lose too many positions from who will be the points leader if everything goes according to plan, Jesse Turner. And not doing too bad of a job right now, running in 12th, while Turner is running in 6th. And there he goes, the number 20 to the inside of Jordan Newman for the lead. And that is our second lead change of this race, but only our second different leader. Dufit back up front here at Kansas. Dean Wickard in the 62 has come out of nowhere to take second. Here comes Senor in the 55 trying to take that position back. We have Tyler Selsman looking to help the 55 on this inside. While all this is going on, here comes Jesse Turner and Eric Almenard. Now, all this double wide that they're doing is helping Dufit to pull away. And you see Senor not able to work on the inside too well. And it does appear Selsman's going to make it 3 wide. Oh, you want to be careful here. This might result in a crash. But they're able to keep it from going 3 wide and no crash. Selsman, second time he's been in that situation today. He was smart and let it go. And then number 18. I think a guy that has a great shot at winning this race is Dean Wickard in this number 62. He's right behind this number 20, and there's nobody behind him that's going to pass him anytime soon. So it's a great opportunity for Dean Wickard to possibly take the lead here from the number 20. Senor running third. It's Jordan Newman running 4th, and Tyler Selsman rounds out the top 5. It's Almenhart and Turner battling for 6th once again. Wickard's going to stay right behind the 20, not lose any momentum off of him. Here comes Jordan Newman for 3rd. And here comes Dean Wickard, trying to get a run to the inside of Dufit. It's 9 laps to go here in the PolySteel 300 at Kansas. Almost said 400, but it's 300. Nathan Stapleton, 33rd in the number 54 right now. Not a good day for the points leader, who will not be the points leader at the end of this race. Now, come to think of it, this is one of Jesse Turner's best tracks. I mean, just from experience, he does pretty good in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series here. And he's right now running in 6th. And trying to get even more positions. He's going for 5th. Oh, he already has 5th, and he's going for 4th now. And here comes Wickard to the inside of Dufit. Can't do it. I think Wickard needs some help, and Jordan Newman's closing in. He's going to have to see how this whole thing plays out. I think that might be what Wickard's doing, waiting so Jordan Newman can come and help him, but will he help him is the question. Duthit's going to lead with 7 laps to go here at the Kansas Speedway. Turner to the inside of Selzman. That is for 4th. You know, when you're thinking about it here, it's good to be the points leader heading into the final race, but just think last season, Eric Almenhart, who was the champion, was 3rd in points heading into the final race. I've mentioned this before. You know, it might be good to be the points leader, but as long as you have a chance, you have a chance. And Eric Almenhart really did show us that last season. And also Cameron Gaggio, he was 4th in the points in the Truck Series Championship over there heading into the final race. So, as long as you have a chance, you got a great shot at winning the You got a great shot at winning the championship. I tell you. Duthit doing a great job keeping this number 20 out front, but will this 62 close up to him in time? Newman does not appear to be closing in to our leaders here. I think it might be a race between Selzman, Wickard and Duthit. Wickard doing all he can not to lose any ground in the 20. He's doing a good job making sure he doesn't lose any of it, but it does appear he's having a hard time passing him in this number 62. Duthit will lead it with 4 laps to go here at Kansas. We've gone caution-free so far in this race, which is very surprising. And there goes Wickard. This time he's going to make the inside stick. They're side by side for the lead down the backstretch with 3.5 laps to go. Dean Wickard. Can he hold it on the inside, or will Duthit get a great run on the outside? Duthit on the outside with a great run. And Duthit's going to remain out front. Wickard could not hold it on the inside, and here comes Jordan Newman. These top 3 have really set apart themselves from the rest of the pack. You got Blaine Keys out of nowhere running in 4th. Where did he come from? Wickard and Newman still have a shot at this win, though. But will they be able to pass the number 20 before this thing is over? Might be experiencing a little tire wear here, even though we don't have any pit stops. Dean Wickard trying to get to the inside of the 20. And if he does, he'll have the 13 to help him. 13 looked to the inside of Wickard there, but couldn't get to the inside of him. They're still bumper to bumper. And while all this is happening, I think Selzman might be closing in, but I think he's going to be a little too late. It's going to be the white flag, this time by for Donovan Duthit in the number 20, trying to get his 2nd win of the season. But will it be a last lap pass? It's possible. Wickard trying to get to the inside, but he couldn't do it. So close, yet so far away for the 62 of Dean Wickard here in the PolySteel 300. It's going to be a half a lap to go. Is he going to peek underneath of them? No, he won't. And what a great job by our pole sitter, Donovan Duthit, able to hold off the 62 on the 13 to get the win here at Kansas. And that's his 2nd win of the season in the Turkey Hill Series. Duthit wins the PolySteel 300 at Kansas. Interesting race. Really thought Dean Wickard would get to him. I mean, he was there for like 15 or so laps, but he just couldn't get to the inside of him. And Wickard will finish in 2nd. Jesse Turner will finish in 6th. And the points leader heading into this race, which was Nathan Stapleton, gained a few more positions to finish 27th, but not the day he wanted it all. And the new points leader will definitely be Jesse Turner. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. Dean Wickard, Jordan Newman, Tyler Selzman, and Blaine Keys out of nowhere to finish out the top 5. Jesse Turner, Eric Almenhart, Tristan Allen, Trey Bartow, and Garrett Zenor, the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. Everybody finished on the lead lap. That's good. And there were no crashes. I expected some crashes. I toned it down a little more than I normally would, I guess. And guess we toned it down just a little too much, but I'll work on that. You know, I'm not the best at this, and I'll do my best. I do my best, but turns out I didn't do my best for this one. But anyways, it was still a good race, and Donovan Duthit with his second win of the season here in the Turkey Hill Series gets it done in the PolySteel 300. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Donovan Duthit on winning. And here are the points for the Turkey Hill Series. I will see you guys later.